My name is Shinji Morito. I'm from Hiroshima, Japan. I studied martial arts when I was in Canada. So I went to Canada to study abroad when I was 16. But when I went there, I was by myself. So I felt like I have to defend myself. So I started with Taekwondo actually, and I found a kickboxing gym, and I started training MMA as well. I started practicing Jiu-Jitsu when I was about 18 years old. But it was more for MMA back then. I started to like Jiu-Jitsu more and more. So when I was about 21 or 22, I switched my focus to Jiu-Jitsu. And since then, I've been only training Jiu-Jitsu. So it's been like 10 years of Jiu-Jitsu. Initial dream was to become an MMA fighter because back then USC was really becoming famous, and I used to watch K1, Pride and stuff. So in Canada, I found a Jiu-Jitsu gym. My instructor, Walter Buse, he went to Brazil to train at Alliance in Sao Paulo. He brought home like a competition Jiu-Jitsu to Canada. I started to visit his gym to train Jiu-Jitsu for MMA. But I fell in love with competition Jiu-Jitsu, and ever since then, I fell in love with Jiu-Jitsu.
Although I came to Leos Academy to film, I was very eager to train with the guys. I had heard that Shinji Morito is one of the top Jiu-Jitsu athletes in Japan. And one of the things I learned after training with Shinji is that his leg drag is an extremely strong position. When you roll with people who are good, they often have a position where they feel almost unstoppable. And for Shinji, his leg drag, if you let Shinji set up his leg drag, he would just create such a tremendous amount of pressure. The amount of pressure is just a constant wear and tear, breaking down your stamina.
I went to university in Canada, but every summer I come back to Japan for like 3 months. I train here in Hiroshima as well. In Hiroshima, there are many MMA schools, but only Jiu-Jitsu focused school, there's only a few. And my sensei, Fujita, he's actually the one who started the whole Jiu-Jitsu thing in Hiroshima. He's a black belt from Yuki Nakai. When I was in Hiroshima, I trained under Sensei Fujita. After graduating university, I became a journalist for a local newspaper company, and I worked for 3 years. The job was really very hardworking. You know, in Japan we worked so hard.
Demanding.
Demanding, and I didn't really have time to train. But I was still competing. I didn't really have time to train, but I signed up to all the tournaments. And when I didn't have a job on the weekend, I just go compete. So my passion was still there. After 3 years of doing journalism, I decided to quit and open up my academy. So I started my jiu-jitsu program in Iwakuni on American military base. There was a guy who used to run the gym before me. When he went back to US, I took over the academy. So I was teaching on base for like a year, and then COVID happened.
Right after.
Yes, right after.
Wonderful.
So the base told me like no more class on base. So basically I had no job, and I was about to have a baby, my first baby. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna open my actual new gym. So I worked part-time job for like 6 months, saved the money, and opened the gym in the middle of COVID. And it was 2020. So that's when I opened my gym. Initially, you know, it costs a lot to open the gym. So I basically spent all my money to open the gym. But all my students that I had on base came to my gym. It was kind of secret because they were not supposed to come. It's in the middle of COVID, right? But they came to train, and also for me because it's my new gym. Actually, right away, the gym started to work pretty well. The local Japanese, of course, joined more and more. And after a year, it was actually growing so that my first place got too small. I had to move to a new, bigger location. So that's my working in gym now. And after another year, things were going well in Iwakuni, so I actually opened a new gym in Hiroshima. This is the new gym.
The new gym.
Yes. So I won first place in the Asian Championship last year, 2023. I did my last weekend there was another one, right? 2024 Asian Championship. I couldn't win this one. I got third place, And also in 2021, I won JBJJF All Japan Championship. All fights by submission. Another big one for me was Quintet by Sakuraba. It's like a 5 versus 5.
Yeah.
I was in team of he's a Japanese legend, Omigawa, UFC fighter, Olympic gold medalist Uchiba, my friend Grant, team of 5. We won the Quintet in 2021.
Nice.
That was pretty big too. My gym is pretty new, so many of my students are still, white belts and blue belts. I had some guys came from other gym to become an instructor under me. I still train with a team of Mori토의 Jiu-Jitsu, my sensei's team. So I get a pretty good training Hiroshima Yokohama area, and I'm trying to bring it to the next level by making the whole team stronger. Yes. My personal plan would be getting onto the podium of international championships like Worlds, European, or Pan Ams. So this year I tried World Championship for the first time because I won Asia game, but I lost my first fight by referee's decision. But my passion is still there, so I'm gonna try to go again next year. Funny stories? 面白い話ないかって言われたんだけどさ、何話して？ I'm asking him like what I can talk about.
Oh no.
こうやって The length of his leg, same as her. She always make fun of Taisuke. But he actually used the length as his strength for his game. His 50-50 is very dangerous. For him, it's easy to get the position to get the heel hooks. Yes, and defend his leg very well. He used that for his game. He's really passionate about jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't know anything else about life yet. So every time I take him to places, it's always first time for him. So I feel like, don't take me wrong, but I'm taking his first time every time I take him to places. When I take him to sauna, it was his first time. When I take him to yakitori, it was his first time. He's a really pure boy. But because he go home and watch Atos online when he's eating food.
Oh wow.
So he doesn't watch
Anything
TV. Yeah. So he dedicates all time to jiu-jitsu. So a few months ago, I went to Korea for my seminar. I'm a really good friend with Do Young-am, Jo Young-song, and many others in Korea. I love Korea, great food, great people.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward for my students and my friends to go compete and make history there.